Good afternoon, everyone. Anyone of you just unmute and share what we have discussed in our last session, so I will proceed for this session. Anyone?
You answer. Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
You can just continue what we have discussed in our last session, so that we can proceed for this.
Yes, sir. Sorry, uh, I'm not getting well. Please, pardon.
So, I'm just recall what we have discussed in our last session, so that we will proceed to our today's session.
Yeah, what I can remember is office automation system. We talked of it,
Okay.
and also we talked of decision support system, DSS.
Okay. So we have gone to the last portion in the last session. That is my expectation from you.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
I don't know if you're getting well.
yes.
Your voice is breaking, sir. It's not clear.
Uh, I'm connected to the link, so I don't think so, or check that it's from mine. Otherwise, I think it's not from mine because it's link connection. Nothing is there. Other thing which this uh, now
Your voice is still breaking.
so wait a minute again. I'm changing from landline sorry from landline mobile connections. Okay, let me try. Now let me know, is there any improvement?
Yes, sir. At least now I can get it.
Okay, so now I'm connected through the mobile. Sapna, will you please unmute yourself? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What happened? You directly entered your name, section, enrollment number, everything. मैंने बोला क्या? You must be in the system, in the session, clear? In entire session. Okay, so we discussed a lot about the decision support system, and before to it in our module 1 we also discussed about the types of decision and at a various hierarchical level. These started with a structured, semi-structured, unstructured, from operational, middle, and a top level. So we discussed. Based on our discussions, what are the characteristics you can identify of DSS? House is open for all. Anybody can unmute and express. Quickly. Yes. Silence will not help. Just raise your hand if you know the answer or if you want to participate. Please raise your hand. Okay. So DSS, decision support system, that means one of your own software or hardwares, or in some total you can say a computerized system which is delivering the output as per your expectation to support your decision. That means give a summarized information or a summarized detail of the various transactions. So supports for decision makers, those who are taking the decision in semi-structured and unstructured problem. I hope these two terms are clear because these two terms we already discussed in our module 1. So it will help to semi-structured or unstructured. Reason, because a structured problem doesn't require any kind of a support because you already prepared a document, policy, detail, handouts or notes, something, whatever you can call it, to have the idea about the overall requirement. So at this place you don't require any other further detail. You can directly go through it and you can have access to the overall requirement. So we already discussed one pen required, what are the raw materials as well as the quantity. If you are getting the instruction today you have to manufacture 100 pen, what kind of raw material and what quantity you require, so you just directly multiply 1 to 100 and you will get the total what exactly you have to do. So these are the routine decisions where you don't require any other further supports or instruction. That's why DSS will help you at semi-structured or unstructured problem. It supports for managers at various managerial level, ranging from top executive to line managers in a various interval, various time frame, at a various level. You will get real-time update about the happenings in your organization. So it will help you out to take a appropriate decision. Support for individuals and group. So it's depend on who is actually accessing that particular detail. Less structured problem often requires the involvement of several individuals from different departments and organizational label. So that totally depend on. So less structured problem often require the involvement of several individuals. So that can be easily assessed and they can manage. Support for interdependent or a sequential decision means your single decision will not lead you to the end result. If you will take one decision, after that again you need to require the different alternatives, so you have to choose which one is best. Once you choose that best one, again you will end up with the various alternatives, or you need to take a various other decisions. So it's a sequential decision, it's not a one decision. Just to understand what exactly this interdependency and the sequential decisions means, like in Indian standard, on a 10th, you have taken a decision that which specialization you have to take in 11th, whether it's maths, science, arts, commerce. Once you have taken, again after a 12th, you will end up with the same situation. What specialization you have to opt for your undergraduate. You will opt it a particular one. Let's say you have gone through the science, or let's say a commerce. So you will end up with the BCom. After the 3 years, you will again end up in the same situation in which subject you have to do the masters. These all sequential decisions are required just to fulfill your end objective, where you want to make your career. Quickly let me know whether this concept is clear, the sequential one or a step by step, multi-stage decisions, whatever you can call it. And this decision support system is going to help you out in it. If it is clear, I'm expecting quickly you will type Y. If not, you can type N, so that I can furthermore give you the detail. Okay. Zahidullah is not having the clarity. Okay. Zahidullah, will you please unmute yourself?
All right, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Yes, Zahidullah.
Sir, I do have doubt with support for interdependent or sequential decision. How do you support
Interdependent
them? For
means,
example, if
yeah,
you're having,
interdependence means, may I? Yeah.
yes, sir, yes, sir, yes.
Interdependence means this is not dependent alone your own way. There are multiple, you can say, the factor or sources you need to require. Then only you will end up with the expected outcome. You may take decision, but that decision again depend on someone else as well. So standalone, it is not for you. For example, a middle level manager, if they are going to take any decision, this is based on what? Based on the operational level performance, a lower level, and at the same time, it is based on the instructions or the you can say the instructions or the requirements offered from the top. Raj, you want to say something? Okay. Yes, Jahidullah, now it's clear. So sequential,
Yes, sir.
it's
Yeah.
a step by step. It's not a single decision will help you out to reach your end objective. To reach to your end, you need to take multiple decisions. And it's not alone your decision based on it, or to take that decision, you need to depend on someone else or the other parties. Based on it, you will take the decision what you have to do. Support for intelligence, design, choice, and implementation. I hope you can recall all those stages of decision making. 4 stages we discussed. So this system DSS helps in all the 4 stages. What exactly you have to do? What are the requirements? Support for variety of decision processes and style. Variety of decision processes and style that depend on what kind of a decisions you require. DSS are adaptive over time. Adaptive means it will keep changes in itself based on your requirement. So it's not static or fixed based, because the time will change, your criteria, parameters, requirement will as well change. So whatever you want from your information, it will give you the information based on that particular data source. So it is ready to change itself or in a system, so that you will have the appropriate requirement whenever you fail. Now, benefits. So I hope this is very easy to relate from the characteristics. Improve efficiency and speed for decision making activities, because you will be in a position to take decision, because whenever you are in a position to take any decision or in a dilemma, you can easily search for the information, filtered information, which can help you to take a decision. Increases the control, competitiveness, and capability of futuristic decision making of the organization. So everything will be improved or increases, because you are having the uh, digitalized kind of a form, very well connected with the server. So something is happening, is real time updated in all the systems. So control, competitiveness, and capability for future decision making, because you have updated record of data through which you can take an appropriate decision. Facilitates interpersonal communication, because now you are aware about what is happening in the organization. So you will be in a position to in a situation where you will have a better communication or interpersonal communication to get the real time update, because you are very well aware about the happenings. Encourages learning or training. When you have all the detail, for example, you are aware about what are your production, how much you are producing, and your own expectation about the production. So if the production is, you can say, underperformance, that means you are expecting that the 100 units will be produced in a day based on your employment, but if it is getting only 80, then in that case you can arrange a training program to improve the productivity, or you can identify what exactly you have to do to achieve that particular level. Since it is mostly used in non-programmed decision. Now, what is programmed decision and what is non-programmed decision? Anyone? What is programmed decision and non-programmed decision?
Sir, may I add something?
Yes, please.
Sir, program decision that we are programming from the beginning. For example, we are deciding what is the plan that we are doing, how we are supposed to make decision, what are the requirements, what are the needs, for whom we are supposed to take his or her suggestion. I mean, it's program that we are programming in beginning, non-program that we are planning contingency or suddenly, maybe like this.
Okay. Anyone else willing to add something into it? No issue. So programmed decision means you need not to apply your brain. Things are already planted. They will work accordingly. So 2 into 2. This is the programmed one. Whenever you multiply, it will double the unit. So 2, when you multiply it by 2, so it will double it. It will be 4. 3 into 2, double it, 6. Right, these are the programmed one. You don't require any your own input, but here it is mostly used for the non-programmed one, where you need to apply your brain. You need to apply your brain based on the information. That's why it reveals new approaches and set up new evidences for unusual disease. For example, the corona one. Across the world, you can say, in all kind of sectors, no one was prepared for such kind of a situation. That was never before, you can say. So everybody has taken their own way. So that's why the systems that not support for them, the people involved into it to take a appropriate decision, helps automate managerial processes. So you will be in a position to quickly assess to the information and take appropriate decision. Components. So there are a few things, because how exactly this DSS will work. So one is the database management system, means you are having all the records of your data in your system, that is creating as a history. Whenever you feel, it will back, you can say, or it will come, and you can revisit those particular factors to take a proper decision for the future. So to solve a problem, that necessary data may come from internal or external database. So something which has happened already, you are collecting that particular data and you are storing it and you are using it for a future time. Model management system, that means these are your own applications, your own system, how exactly you are going to assess it. So it stores and assess models that managers use to make decision. For example, program coordinator may using one model through which they can filter out of the total strength, how many are fulfilling the attendance criteria above 75, between 50 to 75, let's say third category below 50. So attendance modules designed in such a way that it will support to the program coordinators to identify the strength, steps need to be taken, am I right? As and when required. Support tools. Support tools like online help, pull down menus, users interface, graphical analysis, error correction mechanism facilitates the user interactions with the system. So here the system also will help or support to properly assess the information. So what are the varieties required? It will also support to all the variety. For example, Marwadi University is planning for next year admission advertisement campaign or the program, admission program. What they can do, they can go to their own system, identify the students record, those who are Indian or those who already have the experience of Marwadi University. Let's say nearby location is Morbi. So if they are planning for Morbi area, what they can do? They can analyze from the past record how many students they have from Morbi in last 10 years, 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, even in last year courses. Then furthermore, they can filter out in which streams they have the majority of admission, whether it's engineering, management, or somewhere else. Then which course they opted. They can drill down it even to the school level, which schools from Morbi or a college from Morbi, they are getting the good number of students. So this next year program for 2021-22, they can approach or target to those particular schools for getting again new admissions. This approach will help them to take a better decision, because now they are knowing very well which schools, which place is giving them the more admissions. So they may have the various tools where they can filter by the city like Morbi. They can further filter it by the schools, genders, locations. Many things are possible. Whether this example is clear about the Marwadi admission and how the decision support system can help? Whether it is clear or not? If it is clear, please type 1, or if you require any further detail, please let me know. Okay, so it's clear for all. Now, what are the types of DSS? DSS also at a various types or a various levels. So, what are these types of a DSS? So, model driven DSS, that already we have discussed about. Model driven, so you may have your own model, statistical modeling, optimization models, forecasting model, sensitivity analysis model. Just a minute to show you this system as well. Wait a minute. Statistical models, optimization, forecasting, sensitivity. For example, forecasting models, a decision support system, your own Google Map. Google Map will give you the idea which route is good. Clear? So this is two way you can say optimization. It is one way is giving you the shortest route. Same time it is forecasting how much time it will take to reach there, because they are tracking all the GPS record. People are which routes they are taking and how much time it is taking to reach there. So for example of it, this example is available in book as well. Wo is estimating system. So what they have, and another one is a data driven DSS, IBM Cognos Analytics. So this you can also check. Wo is estimating decision support system, how it works, PC, online query, analytical model database. So here they have their own all records from where they are extracting through the various softwares tools. So they are having all the zip files. That means how the you can say speed, capacity they are zipping the documents or the parcels, goods port distance restrictions file. So how exactly the port, whatever the distance, what is the shortest route, fuel consumption cost, what exactly the consumption of a various you can say the various label or on the basis of distance. Then ship charter hire history cost. So when you are hiring a ship, what exactly the cost of it, and the port expenses based on what exactly the cost or expense they have. So all the, you can say, the expenses or the records you have, this will help to the this particular company to identify which time, which way the shipping cost things will become easy or maybe helpful. Another example is Cognos Analytics. IBM Cognos is a one software which provides helps to the various businesses to filter out the various detail which may be insightful for taking any appropriate business decisions. So let's see what are these.
The new Cognos Analytics 11.1 is an all-in-one self-service analytics platform incorporating augmented intelligence to unlock insights that will drive smarter data-backed decisions across your organization today and into the future. Stay on top of customer trends with simplified data analytics, added security, and revolutionary smarts, which learn to your work style. Tell a cohesive story without more data. Gain the confidence to quickly explore and identify relationships in your data, analyzing customer actions to see what's happening in your business. Why? Spend more time exploring your data and less time preparing. Thanks to automated data flow, including system-generated recommendations for data joins and ways to blend data from sources. Create innovative reports that make an impression by using easy-to-understand sequence visualizations that can be brought.
Is it clear? I cut it down to the level what's exactly required for us. What I will expect from you people, search IBM Cognos on YouTube or in their own websites, go to their own history and all the record, and you can read it furthermore how this software is helping to the various businesses. You can also check the record here, just a minute to show you like this. So this is giving you the idea how your business is progressing, what are their percentage record, which software or which products are giving you more profit, which giving less profit, what are the zones where your products or the businesses are doing well, what are the area where you need to have more concentration. Many things are possible through such type of softwares. Am I right? What are the relationship, how the information need to flow from one place to the other place. These are things I expect that you people visit to the website and just search for IBM Cognos. Please note it down this name. I am not giving as in a form of assignment. I am just saying in your leisure of time, just type, search what they do. It will give you the clarity about the DSS, decision support system, as based on their models. I am expecting that you people have noted down this. Have you noted down this? IBM Cognos. You need to search on web as well as on YouTube and go through with the video. This is not an assignment. I'm just expecting if you people will go through it, you will understand in a better way what exactly it is. Any doubt? Any doubt? Anyone? Okay. So I think this way as well we can. And so three basic components of a DSS, three basic components. One is, you can say from here, this is supporting one. The TPS we already discussed, transaction processing system, which is all the transactions happening inside the organization. Same time you may have data from the external data sources which are having relevant inputs. This must be properly aligned or stored in your own database, generally we call as a server. Then this database must be connected with the proper software. So DSS software system models, that OLAP, online platform basis tools, data mining tools. So that means there you must have the various filter or tools through which you can extract the desired information. And this one will help to the user through the system to get the overall idea of a business various activity, and you be familiar with the various stages of taking the decision. So majorly is one part you can say is coming out from this, the data must store in DSS. So first portion, second portion, and the third one, three important component. Yes, so here we are ending our discussion. If you have any doubt in our today's session where we explained in detail about the DSS, its supports, helps to the managers. If you have any question, then please raise your hand. Again, I am asking, if you have any question related to our today's session, please raise your hand and unmute yourself and ask the question or the point where you need more clarity. If not, then you can quit from your earlier remarks. I will take your attendance. No need to put your enrollment number. I will take care of it. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.